Choose one of the masters from among the collections at the Louvre. Remove all their works from the wall. Deframe them. Position them on easels at eye level. Place them all together in the same room. Add curators, historians, restorers, scientists, and the most eminent specialists of the artist's work from all over the world, and keep them in the room with the paintings for 2 whole days. Leave them to study and discuss the works in total freedom.
I studied it carefully, but I didn't know who had done it, really.
Now I'm wondering whether I'm going blind.
No. And yet, what really confuses me is the face, the angel's face.
The angel's face?
Yes, I'm not convinced by it.
Because a mythology has arisen about his technique, because people are particularly anxious about pictures that are so familiar, that are so part of our imagination, then there's a nervousness about where do you start, which picture do you start with? And if you have the embarras de richesse that you have here at the Louvre, then which of those paintings are you going to begin with?
There is a clear mark there on the X-ray. Some white matter has been added there, which would correspond to the hands.
When a painting is X-rayed, later attempts at restoration carried out with binders and pigments that did not exist in Da Vinci's time become immediately apparent. Unfortunately, the other attempts do not get detected as anything unusual. Nothing distinguishes them from the rest of the painting. It is therefore up to the experts to interpret them, and as their assessments are subjective, they do not always see things the same way.
The problem I have with the painting is that it doesn't have hands. Make this point, and in fact, if we look at the typology of Leonardo's portraits, they all have hands.
It's absolutely extraordinary.
So she would have had hands?
No, they're not hands. We would have seen the hands, but it's probably a sketch.
I think Da Vinci created the parapet.
Yes, of course he did.
There's no doubt about it. You can tell immediately.
It's obvious. It's very badly drawn. It's a very rough drawing. It's the work of someone else.
You really think someone else drew that on the back of a Da Vinci masterpiece just like that? Unless it is a small portrait or was done for amusement, who knows? We have to consider all the possibilities.
Sometimes his paintings are so disconcerting, our specialists remain speechless.
We were all very silent last year when the Mona Lisa made her appearance, and I've been trying to think why that happened. I don't think it's because we had nothing to say. I think it's because a picture which we all knew so well had suddenly come across afresh. And I think for all of us, maybe there was a kind of moment of personal connection between the Mona Lisa and us. In a sense, we were entering into something of the relationship between the painter and his extraordinarily famous sitter. It was, I think, an emotional moment for all of us. And I think there are moments when, even as scholars, we forget to be scholars, and that's quite exciting, actually.
Every time we take this lady out of her casing is a magical moment, and we're quite simply happy to see her, to marvel at her. It is a work entirely painted by Da Vinci.
I need to take the painting now. I have the bed finally. Goodbye, Mona. Thank you. Excuse
Thank you.